Happy Thursday, my tarot friends and people. Um, Hope you're all having a great week. Whoops. Gonna light some string on fire apparently today. Yep, need extra cleansing today. Burn it. Burn it all. New moon in Cancer today. Ooh. Let's set ourselves on fire. That's right. That's a good thing. Time to start something new. A new journey, a new path. A new thought process. New confidence in yourself. Do not fear the unknown, because the unknown can bring treasures that you would never know. Now is it time to start building. Siesta del Sol. Alright, so I've been having a lot of conversations with people about the new and the old paradigm, and so I kind of wanted to go a little bit into it, and the fact that we've definitely left an old paradigm, and the old paradigm was where, for some reason, caring, sensitive individuals who traditionally happen to be mostly female, but could also be male, just really were stuck taking care of people who didn't take care of themselves. And you can't. I mean, I don't know how many, women felt like they needed to have someone, a husband, to take care of, and it was not just them, it was the men who wanted someone to take care of them, and that's not how it's supposed to be. I mean, we've talked about in past videos about how you can't help somebody who doesn't want to help themselves. You can't make somebody better. You can't change them in any way. They have to change themselves. And so it's important, and women have sort of kind of always been a little bit ahead of the curve. And I say this in general terms. I do not disregard any male energy's ability to move forward. It just, trend-wise, it seems as if feminine energy has a greater ability to do so. Now, that being said, there are plenty of males and plenty of females that are still stuck in the old paradigm, so it's not a complete blanketed thought. The only thing is, it's time to shift. It's time to open our minds up and accept new ideas and new ways of thinking. I mean, you don't necessarily have to believe in everything that is out there, but to be tolerant and to not attack it, basically. Do not try and kill it because it's different or new or something you're not used to. That's something that needs to be worked on. We need to be able to very much become accepting of things and different ways of living. It's no longer one way or the other. It's multitude of ways. I mean, we are in the age of Aquarius, which is all about a multitude of ideas. It's all about not necessarily being stuck on one certain way of it going, or it going in just two different ways, like when it was in Pisces, where it's kind of like it goes and it just kind of don't know where exactly it's going to go, but it's going to go back and forth in a certain way, because it's two fish swimming in opposite directions. So we had the two main poles when we were in the age of Pisces. There was the completely non-religious pole, and then there was the completely opposite of the total religious pole. And now we can have lots of different things. You can be spiritual and you can not be religious, but you can also enjoy your life. And I think that's something to really be expanded on, because I think there's people out there who enjoy the magical and mystical of life, but some people, they don't believe in it and they don't want to, and that's okay. And if you're watching my video, you might think I'm full of shit when it comes to cards, but I mean, for me, that's something that I believe in, and um, there's other things that I believe in, and there's some things I don't believe in, and that's okay. I respect everybody who wants to believe in something that they feel close to their heart, as long as they're not trying to harm others when it comes to their beliefs. And I think that's like the main thing, not using your beliefs to as a weapon against others and to oppress other people. The whole additive of just walk away. Just walk away. You don't need to engage. Engaging just wastes your time and energy. And why would you want to waste time and energy on something that is not trying to even understand the same thought process that you are, in a sense of being open? Someone's completely not open to something, you can't change their mind, and you can't make it different, and you have to just decide that you're going to find like-minded people to share energy with. This does not mean you have to tell them that they are a bad person, or that they, they're evil or awful, although many are. You don't have to tell them that. You can just say, you need to open your mind and understand that there's different ways of living, and your classification or opinion is not warranted, and perhaps you should just keep it to yourself. I like that one. It's not warranted, so you should just keep it to yourself. A new love is coming your way, yet in order for this to manifest, you must first release the past. Are you ready? All it takes is a conscious desire to do so. Life is forever changing. In accordance with nature's divine will, may we lovingly embrace life's changing seasons in the knowledge that all is as it should be, and love is all there is. I feel you forever in my heart. You are in my thoughts. In the air I breathe, you are a jewel, a sparkling diamond. Your heart is like a great ocean of love. Thank you. You are a beautiful and sensitive soul. Love's object is to help you remember who you truly are, an eternal being of light on a path to ever greater love. In order for you to heal your relationship with another, you must first heal the relationship you have with yourself. Forgive yourself, accept yourself, and love yourself. This may be a shorter video today. Haha. What do we got? Forever. Ooh, forever. What? Forever what? Still burning. We lit it pretty on fire today. No, it's good. Sometimes I wonder, I'm like, am I just gonna torch the whole piece of sage? Alright, so tomorrow. Tomorrow. I love you tomorrow. It's only a day away. Thank you, Annie. Oh, always gold. The Chariot. Upright. The High Priestess. Upright. Three of Wands. Upright. And Five of Swords. Reversed. Fast, directed, concentrated motion towards a specific goal, direction. The Chariot, in this one, it's two cows. It's the light and the dark cow, but, you know, it's two cows working together with its master at the helm. And funny, it's a crab, and we're new moon in Cancer today, which is the crab. Directed forward, going towards a specific goal. You can't change the direction of that chariot very easily, and they have to both work together in a sense where one's not over here and one's not over going this way, because then, you know, they're latched into the chariot, and it's not gonna go in the proper direction. Also, it takes a lot to move, to like adjust the direction. It's kind of like driving a boat a little bit, where you have to already plan ahead your navigational route if you're trying to change direction, and changing quick direction is not going to be very advantageous. Then we have the High Priestess, which is you know, a very feminine, sexual, knowing, understanding energy of this like higher realm of spirituality. She's very intuitive. She knows, and so there's this intuitive energy coming, that you're knowing the direction, you're knowing the path forward, and you are full speed ahead. I mean, it's kind of been building, and we're in a building phase now that we are in a new moon. It's all about building up. We have the Three of Wands, which is also about, you know, things coming in. You're seeing things start to manifest. Your ships have now come into the harbor. I mean, there's still work to be done, but you have an understanding now. You know that the ships are there. That's tangible. It's a tangible thing that you know. I mean, you still have to get everything off the ship, and you have a lot of work to, you know, like sell and move the product and make the money that you need, but it's available and it's there. It's just it's, you know, it's dropped in finally, and you can finally make concrete plans. And then we have the Five of Swords in reverse, which is about holding your tongue. And so maybe something happened in the process. Maybe it's late. Maybe there are complications. But instead of, you know, just fighting, or like, you know, expressing your opinion regardless, it's, you know, a hold your tongue kind of mentality, because it's not it might knock off the progress that's happening. Maybe you don't like something, or it's not the way that you've traditionally done it, but you have to focus on the end goal instead of getting sidetracked in a heated discussion or debate, because then that just distracts and takes time away from building and producing and making the getting the final product ready. We have the Prince of Cups in reverse, we have the Five of Pentacles in reverse, and we have the Prince of Pentacles in reverse. I think we've had these two together before. Maybe it was one of my other readings, but I feel like this is like been popping up. And so we have these overtures of like feeling and emotion and love and you know, this kind of almost a little reckless emotional energy happening. And there's like this, you know, the Five of Pentacles is not knowing how to step into the warmth. So maybe there's just a very much focus on this, like, this emotional, like, energy that's happening, and that's part of the holding your tongue and not fighting about it, and having like a knowing, you know, an intuitive knowing. You know, the don't be too emotional, overly emotional, to understand to step in to the warmth and the help that's being given. I mean, this points back to the Four of Pentacles, which is all about holding on to things and not being able to move forward. And I think with it being, with this card, it's definitely talking about like this emotional, overwhelmed, feeling out in the cold kind of energy, where, you know, you're in a situation where you know, it's not exactly how you'd like it to be, and so, you know, you're going to fuss a bit, and you're overlooking the warm church just because it's not the right church for you, or you're afraid of the people inside, or you know, you've had bad experiences with the church in the past, which I have definitely, but, you know, and somehow they keep proving me. Then we have the Prince of Pentacles, which is, you know, a slow and steady forming energy. It's working slowly and steadily towards a goal, and in reverse, it can be like a confused state where you're not quite sure where you're supposed to be going. I mean, we've got lots of like people on chariots, and it's interesting that we have the two that are having only one. I'll turn it around. Only one animal in the front pulling it, and then this one has two. So I think it's talking about really needing to step together with perhaps somebody else and work together and direct the focus forward. Hey, Oliver. And work and not be pulled off into an overly emotional direction, or almost a too practical. There has to be something meeting in the middle, you know? There has to be a minds meeting in the middle here, where it's not too emotional, it's not too practical, but there's some, like, you know, some heat, some fire, you know, a fiery energy to get it active, to get it going. All right, well, I didn't it's longer than all the other ones, but you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Enjoy. I'll leave you with this.